it's time to get it lit. We got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. With a pitch and catch here to Rudolph. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Third and long for Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gun. Back 2, the Mike. Mike back 2. Mike back 2. Back to 48. Pull it together. Out, 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 out.
On second down now, it's Cook. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run, Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, here's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. This one taken just inside the 10. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Falcons! He goes 91 yards on the kick return as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt here still to come.
As we know on every team, head coach, offensive coordinator, defense coordinator, we often forget about the special teams coordinator. They pay him too, and boy is he excited about what his team just did. A big-time return for a touchdown.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Now left side on this swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On second down, Cook. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go, D. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Jim, Quaker Omaha. Slam. Recon, 132 fighter. 24, check 24.
They run again on first down. Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down, it's Cook. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Cousins to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Who draw Corker? It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Intended for Russell Gage. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Ryan. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Freeman again. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, it's Stacker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, 25! Check. Watch 54. Who there?
Here's Ryan. That's complete to Smith. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Ryan on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Running right, this is Freeman. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Ryan. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 12-yard touchdown run. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Just like that. Check 52. 21.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Freeman again, a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On second and 11 now. Ryan, the Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
That one goes for 24 yards. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the night, and the Falcons have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. They run it again with Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happening.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Dances by him. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play.
Yeah. All we